Boop, boop. Hello everybody, I assume that we are live, but I am not quite sure yet, so I'm gonna wait a second. Alright, looks like we're good. Hello everybody, I'm your boy, Technovoid, back again. What is this, like third day in a row? No, maybe. No, I didn't stream Saturday. It's a third day in 4 days that I've streamed, which might be a new record for me, I'm not sure. I don't usually stream this often. But I've come into some free time in the evenings the past few days, and I've come into a game that I really want to play in the past few days, and that game is, of course, Dicey Dungeons. Let's get straight into it. Last time we played, we ended up, I think, unlocking the extra episodes because we wanted the witch last night, and we took... excuse me. We tackled the Warriors episode 2 a couple of times and lost a couple of times. Part of my losses, I think, were due to my own stupidity, and part of my losses were due to really unfortunate luck, especially for the boss that I had to fight at the end of the last run. But I've got some ideas for how we're gonna take down Curse of Greed. So let's get straight into it. I think a lot of stuff is still going to depend on luck, depending on what sorts of equipment we get, what kind of boss we have to fight. That stuff is going to matter. This may still take a couple runs, but I'm pretty confident that I have a strategy that will get us through this episode. Let's give a thunderous round of applause for the warrior. After all, he used to love thunder, and he's never going to hear it again. Alright, so straight into it, we can start here with the Space Marine. We should have our double battle axes. Very good. Let's take them on, this should be easy. Basically what I want to do is I want to be getting rid of this curse as fast as possible. This is just about the worst roll I could possibly have right now. We want to get rid of that curse as fast as possible, which means we want 6 things on the board, and we want dice generation so that we can do as much damage as possible. So that 3's pretty good. 1 could be better. 4. Okay, so let's start with the 3. Hopefully it hits, and that's cursed. Okay. My luck, admittedly, sucks balls. There is that. That is a true fact about me. Okay. 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 So, the fact that I'm incredibly unlucky is still going to make this very difficult. But I still think we've got a good chance of winning here. That will kill. Very good. Zoom! Boom! That was spectacular! Hey, if you make it out here, say hello to the moon for me. I still think about it every day. Alright, bud. Well, that's halfway to our next level up. And what are we gonna pick up? Another battle axe. Fantastic. That's what I'd like to see. Triple battle axe. Let's get this on the road. Now all we really need is we need something for those stray 5s and 6s. Rose is weak to fire. That's very nice for her. Unfortunately, we still only have 2 dice, which means we're only getting use out of one of these battle axes. Fantastic. Let's do it. You win! Level up. That was pretty lucky. Alright, now we have our extra die, which is really important. Okay, so going in here, I think sticky hands is the way to go. First, having access to the health is very nice. And now that we have 3 die, our damage output is hopefully improved a decent amount. What is he? Oh, he goes first? Oh, he stole my money. The fuck? Run away. Oh, he just wants to get the fuck out of here? After stealing my money, he just wants to get the fuck out of here? Wait, if I can't beat this guy in time, I'm not going to be able to hit max level. That's really unfortunate. Okay, in that case, it's very important that we murder this guy. It's going to definitely take some time, but I think it is possible. Not with these kinds of rolls, it ain't. Fuck. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my god. Okay, at least we hit there. At least we didn't get cursed. And he's rolling low, so we should be okay here. This is really unfortunate. Okay, perfect. God damn it. Fuck me. This is just about as bad as things could be going for me, probably. At least he's rolling low. Okay, we're killing him here. Goodbye, son. You're not really my son, but goodbye anyways. Alright, so now we have access to the health, which we don't actually need whatsoever, which is pretty cool, because he actually didn't do any damage, so that was kind of a free fight. And hopefully we got some of our bad luck out there. Dryad is strong against poison, of course she is. That doesn't matter to us. Let's re-roll into some, hopefully. Okay. Alright, okay. Decent turn. No curse inflicted. And she's gonna get some of her health back and then start working towards her poison slingshot. Ugh. Okay, okay. This is still doable. Okay. Fuck. Okay, okay. Start with the lowest and work our way up and murder her. Oh, you think you can beat trees, do you? You feeling good? The trees will wait and they will eat you when you're gone, mate. Oh, well, now that you've put it that way. Alright, leveling up. What do we get? Okay, so another big mistake, I think, is that I was grabbing Spiked Shield in previous runs. I'm definitely going for Boomerang this time, because we want as many equipments as possible. And Bump. Perfect. Okay, this is a really good run. This is a very good setup I think we have here. Let's take down Baby Squid. And see how this goes. Alright, Baby Squid, what you got? Okay, so Boomerang now gives us something okay, so this is perfect. This is what I want to show off. Boomerang now gives us something for our 5s and 6s, and Bump Plus actually, if it works, gives us something to use our 6s on to give us more die. Because right now if I use a 6 and Bump, it will fail. This is true. However, if it did not fail, I would get the 6 back, and I would get an additional 1, which I could then use in combat roll. And if it does fail, hey, I just wasted a 6. I'm still getting, you know, 16 damage with Battle Axe, so that's, you know, pretty good, all things considered. Okay, so he got the double 5, so he's gonna blind to die. That's honestly not the worst thing that's happened to me. Okay. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna re-roll the 1. Hey, Stormy. Alright, here's the question. What do we want to do? Let's try and throw this in a Battle Axe. Okay, it worked, so that was a 2, whatever it was. Now at this point, the 3 will kill him if it hits. So let's try. Okay, perfect. Alright, we have lethal. Goodbye! Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this run. Unless something royally fucks me up, we should be great. Alright, let's see. Iron Shield, Snake Eye Charm, First Aid Kit. I don't want to go for First Aid Kit. That's not worth my time. 12 is way too high. Iron Shield is too big. Snake Eye Charm, the ones aren't useful to me. So I think I'm going to go ahead and skip here. I have 5 gold, which I can save for the future. I don't need that. Let's head on down to the next floor. Okay, what do we got here? Where are we? Marshmallow. Let's take out Yeti. So Yeti's going to freeze my die. And that's not super fun. I admittedly am not a huge fan of that, but we can still work with this. So first off, let's bump. Okay, that's cursed. That's fine. Admittedly, 5 is alright. 3. Okay, okay. In that case, okay, so we already were cursed, so what we do here, the order doesn't matter. So let's just throw that in a Battle Axe, throw that in Boomerang, and take 3 damage from that. Show me what you got, Yeti. Alright, he's got the double freeze, which is not ideal, but we can take it. That's going to bring things down to 1s. I may Fury this turn, depending on how... Okay, 4 is pretty good. 4 is pretty good. I'm thinking what I want to do here... Let's see, if I... The 4, that's 8, that's 16. I do have lethal here. Let's try... Yes, perfect. I think we have lethal, right? No. That's only 16, so we're gonna have to Fury this. So let's get him out of here. Yeti is done for. You win. Another 3 experience. Making our way to the next level. 6 health. We could use the 6 health, I think. Yeah. Okay, and let's grab Spatula Plus. Spatula Plus. It's, you know, Spatula Plus is another thing that we can waste curse on. So let's go for it. Next up, let's take out Marshmallow, which will level us up. Alright, bud. Alright. What is the plan here? I'm thinking let's use... Okay, so flip a die down, that would turn a 5 into a 2. If the 5 works in bump, I do get a 6, which is pretty decent. Okay, I have a 6. Let's test it again. Okay, that curses. Not the worst day in the world. What this just means is... What does this mean exactly? I can turn the 2 into a 5. I don't want to do that. Let's re-roll the 2, because we have spatula. Okay, so 6. If we have the 6, let's re-roll the 5 into a 2. That's going to give us a 5 if we... Okay, 4. Perfect. All right. So, a lot of damage there. Okay. All right. Good turn for us. What's he going to do? Okay, he's only got the 3s. Good looks, good looks. So that 6 turns into a 1. I can flip that if I need to. In fact, let's just try to flip it right now. Never mind. Okay, that's perfect, because that gives us 2 more die to work with. And then the 6 we can put in boomerangs. Let's try and reroll these. 4, perfect. 2... doesn't matter. I have lethal. I always need to be checking for lethal, and I'm not checking for lethal. Anyways, that's a level up. Alright, we got an extra die. Very good. I'm gonna save the copy for after Fireman. I want to see what they got at the shop. It's gonna be good for me to check what they got at the shop. I have a message on Discord. Let me check that. Okay, Fireman, what do? You just burned my die. Okay, well, let's try to go for the bump. Didn't work. In that case, that's perfectly fine. I can flip my 1 into a 6, so let's just try and get a good... Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Let's spatula this into a 6, get my battle axe damage in here, and get my boomerang damage in here. Alright. Now what's he even gonna do to me? Alright, well he's got his evens. He's got exactly... Ooh, that's about as good as a roll as you can get, my friend. But it doesn't matter, because you should be very much dead on this turn. Sweet. Exactly what I was hoping for. Let's try that. Okay, very good. That does exactly what I needed to do, because now you've perished, Fireman. Alrighty. Okay, we are in a very good place with this run. I'm feeling very good about it. Let's check the shop. What does the shop got for us? Okay, target shield, claw, nightstick. I don't think nightstick's gonna do all that good for us. Target shield is nice. Max 3 for some shield is useful. I'm not sure if it's more useful than anything I have. Claw gives me something to do as well. Here's the thing though. I'm not sure if I want claw over, say, spatula. Because spatula's got multiple uses in the same turn, so I kind of like having that. And spatula also gives me a lot of control for my battle axes. I do like this. I do like this setup. I'm not sure. If anything, I think I would maybe switch out one of these battle axes for another boomerang. The damage I do to myself it's decent. It is decent, but I am doing a lot of damage to myself. Let's grab the apple. And then if I was to upgrade, if I was to double something, do I want to double another battle axe? I could just double another battle axe. Boomerang is doing more damage technically. I am hurting myself while doing it, which is not ideal. I'm wondering if maybe we want target shield because of how much damage we're doing to ourselves. What do I want to copy? I don't think... Between bump and spatula, is there a better one? If there's one that's objectively better, I guess bump would be better than spatula. Because spatula does give us more control over... Although at the same time, if we have a 5, we can bump twice to a 6 and a 6 and a 1. So I actually think having more bumps is going to be good. I don't think we need the spatula. Although we can bump 3s to 4s and get slightly more damage on battle axes, but I don't think it's worthwhile enough. I would rather have the double bump, I believe. So let's head on down to the next floor. Where are we? Okay, this is rough. because we're not getting a heal for a while. Let's take on the Keymaster then. Alright, what do you do? Alright, Keymaster, I don't believe we've ever fought you before. Lock 1. Okay, so he unlocks each of his moves. Okay. Noted, noted, noted. Alright, so the 1s, obviously we want to combat roll those. 5's pretty good. 1's not great. 5's, you know, pretty good. All things considered. Curse that. Bump this. Okay, you know, things have been better, admittedly, but, you know, as far as damage goes, do we have lethal here? We can do 2, 4, 8, 8, and then 12. So that would be 20. If we got another 12, that'd be 30. So that's not lethal, so we don't have lethal, I don't believe. Unless we, no, if we Fury, we don't have lethal. So, fuck it. Let's do some damage. Yeah, we wouldn't have had lethal. So let's just end the turn. Let him take his 1 die into the Keyblade. And what does he get? He can do 3 damage. Okay. Oh! Okay, well he can't do anything beyond that, so that's fine. So that's actually pretty good. This is great, because now we can bump this, waste our curse, bump this, bump again. We have the 6, we have the 1s. Combat roll the 1s into a 6, not ideal. Fuck. Okay, that's the problem with this setup, admittedly. But we shouldn't have to hurt ourselves here. This is lethal, so we don't have to hurt ourselves with the boomerang. Alright, looking pretty good. Moving on to Wickerman. I think we should be able to take care of him, especially with Fury, and make our way into some health. Okay, this is really good. This is really good, because we can bump here. Fuck that. Get the 1s. I like this. We can do that again. Very nice. Okay. Now at this point, we want to reroll one of these 6s into a 5. Into a 1. Okay. Alright. Alright. Admittedly, do we have lethal here? We have 2, 4. So we have 4 damage. We have 6 damage. That's 10. 10 and 8. We have 18 damage. 18 and 12, that makes 20, that makes 30 damage. If we add another 12 to that, that's 32, not quite lethal. So let's get straight into it. Yeah, not much we can do here besides this. He should not be able to take me out this turn, and we should be able to kill him easily. Oh, that's rough though. Okay, so he's gonna restore some health there, and then he's not gonna get Wicker Staff, just barely, which means we do want to kill him here. These rolls, admittedly, pretty bad. Give me something nice. I'll take it. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Got rid of the curse. If we can do 4, 6, that's 10. And then we Fury. Okay. Okay. Although we could bump. We could bump. And then we won't need to use Fury. Right? If I am to do this, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, no Fury needed. We're keeping that. We're saving that. And Boomerang is not being used, which is real nice. Okay, so we're not doing great on health, admittedly. Whip is not useful to us. Let's check out the trading post. What do you got for us? Battle Axe for Claw? No deal on that. Sorry, lady. Okay, we have 20 health going into Snowman. I don't like that. We are pretty weak to freeze. But we do have our Fury, which is real nice. And we've got some good die here. We've got some good die here. Great. Just what I wanted to see. Fantastic. That works for me. Bump that into a 6. Bump that into a 6 and a 1. We are in business. Alright, reroll that 5 into a 2. Couldn't have been better. That's pretty great. This is a pretty great setup. So what are we doing? We're using 2, 3, 4, 6. What do we want to max out? I think we want to Fury the 4 rather than the 6. The 6 will do slightly more damage, but I don't want to be doing 6 damage to myself, admittedly. So let's go Battle Axe, Fury this battle axe, and straight into the boomerang. Ooh, we could have had lethal there. I'm dumb. Ah, we could have had lethal. No, we wouldn't have had lethal. No, I don't think we would have. I think he would have lived, just barely. Okay, this is fine. This is actually great. This is perfecto. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. Fantastic. Exactly what I was hoping for. You dumbass. You dead. Nice, easy level up. We are looking great. Okay. Pirate Hook, Midnight Charm, Shield Bash. What do we want to take here? Midnight Charm is looking really fantastic. Pirate Hook is looking a little bit too big. Shield Bash I don't think is useful. Let's take Midnight Charm and decide if we want to use it over one of our bumps. It is admittedly really nice, however, the only thing that can really use 6s is Boomerang. Unless the only other Boomerang can take 6s and Bump can also take 6s. But if we're bumping, basically we would want a 5 or a 6 already in here, which would give us, again, more die. But on the flip hand, if we lose that, I mean, it's the same as losing a Bump, really, if you think about it. So maybe that's worth my time. Let's head in with Midnight Charm and see how that fares for us. On to the next floor. Who do we? Oh, we got Jester. That's what I like to see. Let's pick up. We can't pick this up. Oh, that's an enemy. That's not a. That's an enemy. I was thinking, why can't I just go to this chest? But it's because this rotten apple is in fact a bad boy. So we got no choice but to fight him. Let's get straight into it. Alright, bud. I got your number. Alright, how are we handling this? Reroll a 1 into a 3, reroll a 1 into a 2. Admittedly, this is bad. Let's try and bump this. Try and bump that. Okay. Okay, that's cursed. That's admittedly okay. Not a huge fan of how that played out, but it's okay. Okay, Worm Bite, do 1 damage, and reduce health by half. Holy shit. I don't want him to do that. That sounds pretty bad. Okay, 5s, this is great. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Please don't curse. Okay, it cursed. It cursed. Alright, got the 6 in there. Bump that up. Okay, we are looking good. We're looking good here. What we want to do is we want to reroll the 5 first and foremost, then reroll the 1, then reroll the 6. Fuck. Okay. Things have been better. Can I do enough damage to myself here, to Fury? I cannot. He's almost dead, but he is going to reduce my health by half on the next turn, very likely, which kind of sucks for us. Can he? I don't think he can. Oh, thank God, we're in a really good place here. He doesn't quite get it, which puts us in a fantastic position, because we can bump here. That fails, that's fine. Midnight Charm up into 2 6s, which I'm loving. Combat roll that into a 2. Combat roll that into a 2. Not that it matters. Fuck it, just kill him. Okay, you win. Alright, great. So this is good. This is really good. We get another Jester fight here. Get the detonator. Not very helpful for us. We have a lot of HP. Do we want to double something? Do we want to... We could double Midnight Charm if we wanted. I don't know if I prefer Midnight Charm to Bump. Giving the 2 6s is nice, but I mean, Bump only gives me more dice to use if I throw a 6 in there. Whereas Midnight Charm gives me more dice to use if I throw a 5 or a 6 in there. So for that reason, I think I do care for Midnight Charm. The only thing is Midnight Charm does limit me on what dice I can throw into Bump. Because I don't want to be wasting more than 1 dice on Midnight Charm, otherwise I'm not getting anything out of it. Actually, we could grab the apple, but I don't think it's worth it. Let's take on Jester. Let's take him on. Alright, bud. Jester changes equipment every turn, that's fine by me. What's going on with you dice anyway? Why are you still fighting? Why haven't you been defeated yet? This can't go on. Oh, can't it? Okay, we are in business with this. Alright, he's got triple hammers. That's not great. Shock is not great for me. Admittedly, not great. What do we want to do here? I think the number one thing, Midnight Charm. Hopefully that, okay, that's cursed. Perfectly fine. Get the 6 and the 1. Do it again. Get more die. Now we want to re-roll the 1s into something nicer. I'm not sure I can really hope for better than this. I can hope for better than this. The god's done it. Okay, Fury, ready in 2 HP. So I'm actually gonna hurt myself here with Boomerang so I can get my limit break, Fury up on this battle axe, and one-shot the Jester. Easy. Wow, I never lost this often. You know what? You're not going to win, but I'm glad you're trying. You just stick at it. Burn the dungeons down. Why not? You win. Easy peasy. We have such a good loadout here. I'm very happy with this. Alright, grab that. No fight in fighting Banshee quite yet. Let's head to the store first. Take on the Kraken. Kraken should not be a problem at all. He's only got 44 HP. Okay, our dice right now are pretty garbo. Let's try and combat roll that. I don't like this. Bump, hopefully. Okay. Nope. Okay. Okay. All right. This is fine. We just doubled our 6s. Unfortunately, we can't actually use more than one of them, which is just about too bad for me. But we have some decent shit there. What's he gonna do? Okay, he doesn't have the 4, so he's not cursing me, which is pretty cool. But he's overwhelming me. Oh, he gets that. Okay. Okay. Let's try and bump one of these up. That failed. Fuck. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Combat roll this into a 6, god damn it. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Things have been admittedly much worse in my life. Hit him up. Hit him up. Hit him up. Nice. Easy. Hit me up at the shop. What you got for me? You can restore my health. Give me Shriek. Curse the enemy max 2. Or copy another equipment. I don't think that's really worth my time. I'm gonna pick up this health real quick and go ahead into the Banshee battle. Let's do it. Banshee, I don't think is too bad. Let's check her move. So she can silence me, which is not great. She can freeze my die if she rolls 6s, and she can curse me with a 2. That's not too bad. I don't like silence and curse, but you know, times have been worse. Let's start with the bump. It worked. Let's do it again. Okay, failed, which means we get 2 6s here. Pretty good. We do not want 2 6s though. Okay. That's pretty good. Boomerang. Do some damage to myself. Get the battle axes in there. And we're looking pretty good. That's more than half her health in one turn. And she got the 2, so she is cursing me. And she is doing some freezing. But she's not silencing me, which is great, which means I can use my Fury if I wanted to, which I actually don't, I think. That's double freeze for me, I believe. No? Did she not freeze me? Oh, she didn't roll 6s, so she doesn't get the freeze. Okay, let's just go straight for Midnight Charm. That failed. That's fine. I'm actually thinking, so... What would triple 4s be? So 4 is doing, what, 8 damage? So 8 damage, 8 times 3 is 24, right? Am I stupid? 16, yeah, 24. Yeah, let's just do that. Just smack. What? Fuck, wait, what? Oh, I had 2 curse on. Okay. In that case, maybe I do want to use my Fury. Nah, she's not killing me here. I'm leveling up after this. Let's wait it out a turn. She can't kill me here. She can freeze a die, and that's about all she can do. So we're actually in a pretty good spot here. Okay. Midnight Charm that 5. It failed. That's fine. Just bump this up to a 4, and let's get on with this game. Alrighty. That's the max level, and we got an extra die. Perfecto. Alright, let's take a look at our equipment going into this boss. Do we want Midnight Charm? I think we do. I think if we have Midnight Charm, maybe we don't need Bump. Maybe we do want another weapon. Because as it stands right now, we get 5 die per turn. Midnight Charm is either bringing us down to 4, in which case we have 1 for each of our items, or it's correctly doubling and giving us 6, right? Yes, and then we would have 6, in which case we are wasting die. So let's actually get rid of Bump, I think. I think I prefer Midnight Charm, and let's get another Battle Axe, dude. Battle Axe time. Do I want a double Boomerang? I could. It is more damage. Let's double Battle Axe. Copy Battle Axe. Alright. And let's get that in there. Looking good. What did the shop have? I don't remember. Heal ourselves, Shriek. We could copy another equipment if we wanted. We're not doing this for anything else, so let's go ahead and copy the Boomerang, I think. And then let's see who the boss is. Warrior versus Buster. Okay, I know nothing about this boss. I think he's hard though, from what I've heard. So maybe we want more damage. I assume since he's a dragon, he's gonna be burning us. So if he's burning us, we are gonna be taking a lot of damage just from picking up dice, so we don't necessarily want to be using Boomerang. Okay, I'm kind of nervous because I've heard this guy is one of the harder bosses. But I think we've got a good setup. Let's take him on. Let's do it. No other thing we can do. Buster is strong against fire. Noted.
Oh, hello, are you here to fight? Let's fight. Who's a good fighter? I'm a good fighter.
Alright, Buster, what do you got? You got a lot of health. You got a lot of health. I have my limit break. Okay, fire breath, do 4 damage, burn 1 dice. And you get 4 die. So you could potentially be doing a lot of bullshit to me. Okay, noted. Alright, let's check that in. It succeeded. Okay, I don't need these high numbers. That's not what I wanted, but alas, okay. That's pretty much as bad as things could have been, but I'm okay with it, I think. My curse is still active. Let's try and get it to activate there. Okay, great. Let's Fury up on this. Do 3, and then do 3 to me. Okay, alright. Okay, so he's getting 2 fire breath off. Alright. And then he's working towards a 3rd. Okay, so we got 2 burn. Our Fury is back up, which is great to hear. Let's start off just with the Midnight Charm. It worked. We have our 4s. I kind of would like... okay. They're kind of shitty. Do we have lethal here? We need to calculate out lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could use the 3. Okay, so let's calculate. So a 4 into Battle Axe would be 8. So we have 16 damage, which takes him down to 14 health. Then we have another Battle Axe with a 1, which would do 2, take him down to 12 health. Could we Fury him with Boomerang and kill him? We don't even need to Fury him. I think that kills. Of course, we do have a curse still active. I think we have him here. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. Because I can do that. Then I can do that. I think he's dead. 3. Fuck yeah. Killed Buster. Fuck to the yes. We've done it. Congratulations, you're on fire! I was for a second there, thank you for noticing. Not literally, of course, we don't want to step on the fireman's toes. Well, you know, I kinda did. Anyway, let's have another spin of the wheel! Oh man, I wonder what it's gonna land on. Ah shit, really? Death again? I feel like I've been getting death a lot. Ah, bad luck. But it looks like you've won a set of lightly used picnic cutlery as a consolation prize. Alrighty, Curse of Greed complete. Oh, that feels good. That feels very nice. Challenge complete. Defeat a boss with 4 more battle axes equipped. Complete any 6 episodes. Complete the episode named Greed. Let's check these out. Rhino Beetle. Favorite food.
Vanilla ice cream. Oh ho 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 ho.
Likes.
Looming. Dislikes the inevitability of death.
Reasons for entering the dungeons.
To hear the booming echo of my underground voice.
Alright. Who else do we have? Gardener. Favorite food, vegetarian sausages. Favorite book, Watership Down. Hey, that's a pretty good one. 6 things you couldn't live without. Watering can, shovel, rich compost, determination, daffodils, and hope. Reason for entering the dungeons? Barely remember nowadays. To be honest, it happened so long ago. Curse of Greed. Marshmallow. Favorite food. That's a very rude thing to ask a marshmallow. Hobbies, camping, telling ghost stories. Favorite book? The Song of Ice and Fire series, and no, I didn't watch the TV show. The books are much better, actually. Hey, Blinks.
Hi.
You joined just as I kicked the ass of Curse of Greed.
Oh, nice. What was your? Did you end up doing what you were talking about? Like, what was your main way through it?
4 battle axes, a midnight charm, and a boomerang.
What does the Midnight Charm do? I don't think I've seen that one.
Midnight Charm, it's a countdown of 5, and it gives you 2 6s.
Oh, okay.
So
wait,
basically,
you just have to give it a 5 and you get 2 6s out of it?
Yes.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. Of course it can. So that's the upgraded version. I don't know. I think Midnight Charm is 10 normally. But for that, and so basically my thinking was if I have a 5 or a 6, I throw it into Midnight Charm. If it fails, you know, at least I've gotten rid of my curse, and if it succeeds, I now have 2 6s that I can re-roll into numbers that I can use in my battle axes.
Yeah, because obviously 6 is too high for battle axe.
Yeah, but 6 is great for boomerang. I honestly,
yeah,
I severely underestimated boomerang. I was scared about the damage it was going to be doing to me, but it does.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah, but it does so much more damage to the enemy that it ended up being worth it, because you can just roll through shit.
Yeah, because I guess max damage from battle axe is 8, but max from boomerang is 12.
Welcome, Nikita Miniped. Go game. All right, 1 second, bud. I will. Marshmallow, reason for entering the dungeons. Good sick pay and a company campfire. Good for him. All right, so Warrior level 2 is complete, and also Vlinks, we also beat the Jester on floor 5, which means all we gotta do now is encounter him as a boss.
Is he, like, undisputedly the hardest boss, or...?
No, I don't think so. In fact, I don't think he's very hard as a boss.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But anyways, now that we've taken out the Warrior episode 2, let's go on to the Thief! What do you got? Finders keepers, get those pickpocketing fingers ready. This time you're stealing for keeps. Rules, you can keep enemy equipment after each fight. Let's go for it.
I love the Thief's teeth.
Welcome back. This episode will be checking in with our cleverest little cube boy, the Thief.
It'll take more than a few monsters to keep me from my rightful reward.
It's lovely that you're still so confident. No doubts? No creeping fear that you might have risked it all only to end up trapped here for eternity?
No.
Well, I'm very glad to hear it. I'd wish you luck, but that always seems hypocritical given that I'm the one handing it out. Off you go. Alright, let's start. So, I don't really know how this works. We have dagger and lockpick, which is... What's
That's interesting. Wait, if Lady Luck is the antagonist...
Yes.
Then why are you winning at all?
It's a game show. And are we really winning?
I guess, like, I'd have to see the ending of the game, but I feel like if you somehow defeat Lady Luck by the end of this, then something went wrong.
Okay, so dagger, of course, as usual, is pretty good. Finders Keepers is interesting, but it doesn't seem worth it when I have so few dice.
I think the idea is that if you know, like, the enemy has something you really want,
yeah,
you invest in Finders Keepers.
Yeah. For what I will say this, Magic Missile is a very nice spell to have.
Also, you do not have Unlucky Roll. You have something new called a Hook.
Reuse next equipment. What? So anything becomes reusable. Okay. Oh, that's quite interesting. But let's just
That's
lockpick this.
kind of a worse version of the fighter limit break, but okay.
Huh?
That's a kind of a worse version of the fighter limit break.
Yeah. Well, is it? It depends on if reuse means one reuse or like it is now reusable for the entire turn.
Yeah. I've taken it to mean one reuse. We'll see.
We will see. 4 and 2. That's black. Break that. Poe fix. Oh, he had shields, right? Okay, so we're not killing him on this turn. Alas. He's got the
That's
6.
why he has such low HP.
Shut up, dude. Don't be making sounds at me like that. You win! Pretty great. Alright. What do we get here? Snake Eye Charm. Roll two ones if you put a 6 in there. I mean, that's alright. That's decent for Thief. Let's take on Robobot. Okay, so what do you got? Probably nothing worth stealing. Just Ray Gun. Do 3 damage this turn. That's basically... It's kind of just Dagger, but worse. I don't see a benefit to doing anything other than throwing these straight into Dagger.
Yeah, the whole, like, that's a minimum 3 instead of a maximum 3 would be good if you weren't the Thief. Like, Lockpick kind of destroys any reason you'd ever have to use Ray Gun.
Reuse next equipment. I mean, I guess I could use it for lockpicking in case this 5 turns into like a 1 and a 4. But I don't think it's worth my time. Well, it did exist.
I would say hook now because you're safe and you'll figure out how it works.
Well,
okay.
Oops.
Yeah, stream delay.
I don't even want to throw that into Finders Keepers. I guess I could have thrown it into the other thing. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
You're about to die, Dimitri.
Yeah, it's okay. He's dead. Level up. Got an extra die. That's going to be very useful for us. Moving on to floor 2. Alrighty, right.
Didn't you install a mod recently that like differentiated between singular and plural?
No, I was saying there is a mod that exists that does that, and I want it, but I haven't. Actually,
You haven't looked into the Dicey Dungeons mod loader?
Nope. Alright, well, I think let's take out Baby Squid first things first. We can get access to the shop.
I would kind of love to see mods that add like whole new classes.
Okay, I don't really need anything that you do. I could throw my 6 into roll 2 1s. Let's use Hook and see how this works. The next equipment you use can be used again on this turn, so that does just seem like a worse version of the boy.
I mean, but you can get a good bit of use out of it by lockpicking the 4 or the 5 or really whatever. Just dagger a lot.
Yeah. Well, okay. I've done what we call a major fuck up.
Oh, that was the worst. Are you serious? I hate that it can give you a 4 and a 1. That's gross.
Yeah.
Is it random what it gives you, or does it always take one out?
No, it's any multiple, or it's any of the factors basically.
Okay.
I don't want his items. Okay, well he got the perfect thing that he wanted. Okay.
Yep, a high odd and a high even.
Okay, needs a 3 or less, which means we should probably lockpick that. God damn it. Fuck
That's
me.
really smart. You can test what your blind die does. And it was a 1, so you know that's a 4. Yeah. Man, Thief really struggles doing damage.
Yeah, until he upgrades Dagger.
Does Upgrade Dagger make it always do 3?
Upgrade Dagger gives you an extra 1 damage every time you use it.
Okay, so instead of doing 1 to 3, it does 2 to 4.
Yeah. I'm splitting this 4. I don't trust myself.
Yeah, you were about to get a 4 and a 1. I could feel it. Yeah, you got a 3 and a 1, which is much better.
Blind me, bitch. See if I care. Come on.
3 blind dice. It seems like that was a 4 that got split into a 2 and a 2.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm losing so hard.
Did you want either of the squid's cards?
No.
No.
No. What I want to do is I want to upgrade my dagger so I can get some damage. Alright.
I had... Watching you play this has made me want to play Slay the Spire.
Yeah, I saw you were playing Slay the Spire today.
I had a really, really good thief run where I got an item that made poison viable, and then I ran a poison build and I did good until I died.
Kind of like to save up for counterfeit. Although that means we're gonna have to get through this fight if we want to level up. Which may not happen.
Does leveling up fully restore your HP? Does leveling up fully restore your HP?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And I do think I want to Finder's Keepers this guy.
For cannon fire?
Yeah, for cannon fire. Because I don't think the pirate huff will be that great for me. Let's spend this turn just doing as much damage as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a version of dagger that is only reusable if you roll a 4 and has a damage cap that's 2 points higher.
Yes. 1 second, folks. I will be right back. Sorry.
So, here I am. I'm, performing a coup again. Dimitri is at a downright perilous 9 hit points. And that means that this pirate may very well kill him on the second turn of his third fight on the first floor. And in that case, Dimitri will lose this run. And that would be unfortunate.
I just heard something crash and shatter in the other room, so I need to check what it was.
Oh, was it a vase containing your ancestors' ashes, and now that the vase has been cracked, that now you're cursed forever?
That's kind of fucked up, Blinks. Why would you say that?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of witches have or have not cursed your family.
Alright. So we're kind of in a bad position here.
I would have used that 6 on Snake Eye Charm, but that's fine.
Yeah, but it's also a lot of damage that I'm taking.
Oh. Yeah, I don't... Because if you take 4 burn damage, he can kill you. You might just pass this turn, because that burn damage is real bad for you.
I'm in a bit of a pickle, admittedly, right now.
This is not good.
Yeah, I think I'm actually just dead. Yeah, I'm dead. He just pirate hooks it twice. Okay. Well, we always have next run.
While you were gone, I was predicting your death.
That's good.
So what was it that shattered? Was it Cursed Ashes? Because that would explain the loss just there.
No. Let's give a big hand to the thief who's so strangely proud of being clever and unpleasant. Do you think he minds that I'm so much clever and so many times more unpleasant? Alright, Hothead. Do you have anything I want? Probably not. I doubt there's going to be anything on level 1 that I want. Even, deal damage, burn 1 dice. I mean, it's nice. It's nice, but I don't think it's worth sitting in this fight for 10 hours.
12 isn't the hardest thing in the world to roll. Oh, you didn't even start with Lockpick.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sorry, I just forgot it disappears after you use it once.
Leather armor, odd. Reduce 1 damage from 1, I guess, regular damage from each attack. Okay.
Yeah, that is a new symbol.
Alright, Rose. Do you have anything that I want? Rosewood Spear for even, do damage, gain thorns. I don't hate that.
He does only have 12 health.
It's not very much health.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, since he only has 12 health, you could kill him relatively quickly and build up your
fuck it.
Because doing 1 damage is bad versus a thorns. So,
Yeah.
okay.
That's true. I hadn't considered that. You're smart and I'm dumb.
And difficulty ramps way up, starting just as early as stage 2.
Alright, what is the plan? Let's take out Baby Squid. Way back to some health. Baby Squid, I still don't want what he's selling me. Let's just fuck him up. Double ones. Get an ink splat and that's all, buddy. Needs a 3 or less. Is it odd? It's not odd, which means it's a 5. That's a 5, so. Nope. Cool. Thanks. Thanks. Great. Love it.
You got a 4 and a 1 again.
Yeah.
That's gross. Just throw it in Finders Keepers. Well, yeah, I guess whatever. Man, destroying that urn of cursed ashes really is ruining your run.
It's fine. Baby Squid is dead. I've murdered him. Look how close we are to another level. I should probably eat both of these. Fuck up
Which is
pirate.
me to follow PewDiePie.
What's up? I can't hear you anymore.
Twitch is telling me to follow PewDiePie on Twitch.
Oh,
Should I do it?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay, I do want cannon fire. I do want cannon fire. I'm working on that.
You have a lot more health than last time you fought a pirate.
Yes.
And you're not even going to destroy an urn of cursed ashes this time.
Well, hopefully.
We hear something else shatter in Dimitri's room.
Fuck these dice, man. This is frustrating. Alright, 6. Okay, so you're just gonna go for those. I might still fucking lose here. Okay, yeah, I think I might have just lost here, potentially.
So, how are you beating pirates before now?
I was getting better luck.
Is that really what's happening? Or are you just getting screwed over?
I'm pretty much getting screwed over. I mean, guess I should use them. I don't think. If he rolls high enough, I'm dead. Okay, I don't think he rolled high enough. Or maybe he did. Yeah, he just killed me. Cool. Cool!
Game.
Let's all give a cheer for the thief who's playing to win wealth and also more wealth. That's a little unimaginative, but never mind. You know you can wish for whatever you like, right? Alright, let's win. Let's get past level 2 this time. That'd be pretty.
That would be cool.
That'd be great. What
I
do you
support
have?
you.
Shovel? I mean, Shovel's pretty nice, admittedly.
Gardener's, he's flipsy.
He is pretty flipsy. I do like Gardener, so I'm gonna find
The
this.
main thing with Shovel is that it competes for what you do with your 6s.
What else do I
because-
do with my 6s?
Oh, right, because Lockpick doesn't guarantee you cut it in half. Never mind. If it did, then like 6s would always be great because you could do 2 max damage daggers. But that's not how it would work. You'll get a 5 and a 1, and then you'll split your 5 into a 4 and a 1.
Max 2, are you fucking with me? Come on, fuck on! Really? I can't lethal him because of that weaken? I'm crying. I'm crying, Vlinks.
I hear your tears
I'm
hitting your
sad.
microphone. He's sad, everyone.
Okay, now Finders Keepers. I'm stealing your fucking shovel. It belongs to me now. I'm taking this pea shooter.
You beat up this poor rabbit.
It's not poor. He almost fucking murdered me. Ain't nothing poor about him. Small shield or broadsword? I mean, broadsword's cool, but his broadsword's also real big. I mean, I guess I sort of like it. Let's split the 4, see what we get. 2 and 2. Let's just... Honestly, let's just kill him. I'm not taking my chances. We're already in a better spot now that we have something to do with, like, big numbers.
Yeah. That 5 on pea shooter's great.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, that's pea shooter. Does that boy have a stick of celery?
No, that's one of those sticky hand things.
Okay.
I fought him earlier. What he does is pretty funny. He starts off the battle, he just steals one of your gold, and then his only move is a countdown to run away from the battle.
Oh, does he even do any damage?
No.
Okay, there are enemies like that in Slay the Spire, too.
Yeah. I don't like that, though, because that means if you don't manage to kill him in time, you don't get the EXP you need to max level.
Oh.
Unless you get the EXP for him running away, I'm not sure, but I kind of doubt it.
Wait, so you always get just enough EXP in a run to hit max level?
Yes.
I did not realize this. So you just miss out on a level if you're not prepared to take that guy out.
Potentially. I'm not sure. Maybe if he runs away, you get it. I don't actually know. Let's break that. Let's put that in the shovel. That was a 3. Good. Good for him. He is dead now. He's dead now. Let's split this. 4 and a 2. That's good. That's fine. It works. I win. I win, he's dead. Okay, we're in a much better spot now that I've stolen something. Okay. Pickpocket steals 1 gold once per battle. Bump, dice value +1. Counterfeit, duplicated dice. That's what I want. That is what I want. And I can't fit it in because we got pea shooter. Fuck pea shooter. Let's get counterfeit in here. Sticky hands, dude. Let's take him down. Innate, sticky hands goes first. One with the 3. He can't even pickpocket me. He has to go for the runaway. I'm gonna be back again. I hear more shattering.
The urn! I can't believe this. Can we get some F's in the chat for Dimitri's cursed relatives? Soon enough, he's gonna like burst into flames on stream. It's tragic. And I don't know. He's gone, guys. That's over. He's talking. He's talking definitely to his relatives who have disappeared. There's this high-pitched screeching. That must be the Banshee that has cursed Dimitri's family. Oh, thank you. Stormy's got us covered with the exclamation point heal. Let's get that Salubra in here too. Okay, cool. And he might need a life blood.
Dude, so many ashes all over the floor.
I heard high-pitched noises. Was that the Banshee that has cursed your relative?
That's correct.
Okay.
You've got it. Alright, so we don't want this fuckers.
Stormy heard the screeching and understood that you were probably fighting for your life.
Oh, and healed me?
Yeah.
Great. Oh, I should have fucking counterfeited. I'm a dumbass. It's okay. At least I made that mistake now. Alright, so he stole my money.
Against Senior Sticky Hands.
I wish he didn't steal my money. I'm gonna duplicate this 6, and then lockpick it. Was a terrible choice.
Can he start running away before he steals? I guess that's why they're Sticky Hands, so he can stick after he starts running.
If I weaken him when he gets it to 0. That's a lot of ones. He's not getting away, dude. Ain't no way, dude. What is this? Hey, Blinks?
What?
I just rolled 3 ones 2 turns in a row.
Wait, that's almost all the way to an achievement.
Is it? Oh yeah, it's like roll like 10 ones in a row or something.
Yeah, you're currently at 6. It would be good luck for you to keep getting ones, which means you're not going to get it.
Poison Needle. Inflict 1 poison, 3 uses this turn. Crowbar, reduce the countdowns on all equip. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I do want that. That sounds really good, because I assume Finders Keepers would count as equipment. Although at that point, since Crowbar's not useful yet, since I only have 1 thing that counts down, but if I find more countdown stuff...
What counts down? Counterfeit?
No. The Finders Keepers.
Oh. I don't know, is Finders Keepers equipment, or is it like your class skill?
It's probably my class skill, because it gets silenced. You right. I have not been using Hook at all. I should be using Hook.
What was your class skill before it was Finders Keepers?
I don't believe the Thief had one.
I think that might be a reason why you're having so much harder a time. Whatever the Thief had before this was maybe better.
I don't think the Thief had anything before this, admittedly.
That'd be weird if Fighter had one, but Thief didn't.
I'm debating whether I want to split the 5 or just use it for Shovel. I think counterfeiting the 5 makes the most sense. Splitting it, hopefully. Okay, yeah, that works. There's no reason to not just
put the 3 in dagger.
Yeah, I was thinking if there was a use for Hook on that turn, but I don't think there was.
Yeah, I think the main way to use Hook would be if you got 2 6s, then you'd want to use them both on Shovel, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Do I want something from him? I don't really want something from him.
Sonic Wave. Wait, is that just better than Shovel? Hold on. Look at that again.
No, it's max 4.
Oh, okay, yeah, then it's...
It weakens the enemy no matter what, but it's max 4.
Wait, if it's max 4, then doesn't that just make it better than Dagger? Wait, no, it's not reusable.
It's not
Never
reusable.
Mind. Okay.
Let's get a 2 there.
I do a lot of thinking out loud.
That's fine. Oh, that's the best roll.
Great, thanks.
It's fine.
I like how Stereo Head has a little mustache.
Give me heals, heals, onto the next floor. Alright.
You did it, you made it to the second story.
The third story.
Oh yeah, wow, this run is like 3 times better than your other run.
Yeah, I'm in it to win it, buddy.
You showed that those Banshees what for, and you ended the curse.
Do I want anything from him? Rock. Fists. No. No, I don't.
Yeah, these are all once per battle. Gross.
Let's counterfeit the 4, and then hook the lockpick. I think that's max damage. Now we're really good because after this fight we can upgrade Dagger, which is going to just dramatically increase the amount of damage we can do. Okay. I want to counterfeit, I mean, probably the 3, all things considered. Let's counterfeit the 5, throw the 5 in the lockpick. Perfect.
You ever listen to All Things Considered on NPR?
I do.
Good, okay.
It's pretty good.
It is.
I enjoy it. Alright, what's this fucker doing? That's what this fucker's doing. Alrighty. Honestly. Shovel 6 and kill. Is that easy? Is that easy? You win. And now we're in an amazing world where we can upgrade. Ooh, counterfeit we can make smaller. I like that. Split a dice in 2 on 6 split into 3. I like that too. A dagger upgrade. Eat some health. Now the question is, do we want to upgrade again? Oh, it's you. I thought it might be Marshall, a great friend, really great, but that fire and these chemicals are a tricky mix. Do I want to upgrade Lockpick to Lockpick Plus or Counterfeit to Counterfeit Plus? Do we have anything in our backpack that would like be... Oh, we could get Crowbar or Pea Shooter back if we minimized Counterfeit to a smaller thing. I like that. I think I like that, because that gives us more options for stealing stuff. Haunted Jar isn't gonna have anything worth stealing. Wizard might. I should have healed. Probably. Alright, Finders Keepers, show me what the enemy has. Free spell needs 1, poison spell needs 3. Okay, so he basically... Hall of Mirrors with a 6 could be pretty good, but that kind of struggles with Shovel, because I like that. A 5, being able to dodge next attack, is pretty nice, though.
Dude, what if like people played this game competitively against each other, and it could be like the Shovel Struggle Draft League?
I don't know why you've said that.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure why you've said that. This seems like a bad decision on your part, but you know.
I'm good at doing that.
Yeah?
Making bad decisions.
Oh yeah?
It's a talent of mine.
I see.
Everyone tells me, Andrew, you make such good bad decisions. I say thank you.
He's inflicting some poison on me. Things have been worse. Certainly things have been worse. Let's split this one. Perfect. Perfect, that's what I like to see. Let's just do a bunch of damage to him this turn. We can Finders Keeper him next turn. You get the 4. What's the 4 doing? Thunder Spell, shocking to equipment. I hate that. I very much hate that. What is he? Now this makes my life a little bit more difficult, admittedly.
Just dagger twice and shovel him, and then he's dead.
Yeah, but I want Finders Keepers.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and that's why I'm the one playing, buddy.
Yeah, that's why you're the gamer here.
That's why I'm the gamer here. I'm leveling up like a genius. I'm stealing this man's teleport spell. It belongs to me now. You ever wondered why I have a teleport and he doesn't? It's because I'm great.
Well, he did have a teleport until you killed him and took it from his corpse.
Now I also... I don't think they're dying. I don't think these enemies are dying. I'm pretty sure it's the same enemy every time. I think we're all just in a game show, because, like, when I killed Direwolf, he's like, hey, can you go tell my son on the first floor that he needs to brush his teeth? And then I beat him again, and he's like, hey, can you go tell my son that he needs to, like, not eat the rabbit?
Yeah. You definitely don't kill them, but you do beat them up and steal their equipment. That's what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, it's just all part of the game show, dude.
Yeah.
It's all part of the game show.
Oh.
Oh, I should have fucking hooked. I didn't think to hook. Idiot! What are you gonna do? You're gonna inflict 1 poison? I dodged that. I'm just gonna dodge your shit again. I really like teleport spell. I really like teleport spell.
It's working for you, isn't it?
It sure is, bud.
That's really all you can ask something to do for you in this capitalist economy.
It's true.
It gives you all the dice. Every dice.
What's he even gonna do to me here? He's gonna try to inflict a poison, it's not gonna work, and then he's gonna fucking get this blight off, and it's gonna double my poison, which is 0. Idiot.
Wait, why did the poison not work?
Doomed, you remember.
Because I was dodging. Every turn I was getting a 5, and I was just fucking dodging the first attack he did, which is the attack that put a poison on me.
Oh. Now, okay.
Do you follow? I hate Loudbird. I hate that we're fighting him. This is terrible. Alright, Sorceress. I have a full build here. If anything, we're getting rid of Shovel for something. Cauldron. Do 1 damage, get a new dice. That's pretty nice. Ice...
Actually, hold on. Cauldron's great. Are you kidding?
Yeah, Cauldron's pretty cool. Ice Shard.
You can put your, like, gross 5s in there.
I do like 5s, though.
Oh, you're right.
They let me dodge. The worst dice for me right now is a 4, I think.
Yeah. I would still pick up Cauldron, like, in case you get something that really wants to go with Cauldron later. It would fill out a build well.
Potentially. Let's duplicate the 6. Try and split into a 1 and a 5. Perfect. Dodging your next attack. Shovel for 6. That'll weaken you. Put these into Finder's Keepers. And start dealing damage. Dodging that shit. And you still did 3 damage to me. Okay. That's fine. Let us... I'll keep the 6 for the shovel, duplicate the 5, put a 5 in teleport, throw a 5 in lockpick. That's fine. Finder's Keepers her, shovel for 6. Good run. I think this is we're starting to really have a successful run here. Nope, she's gonna start freezing me. Oh, that's too bad. Too bad for you, I enjoy dying. Fool. Honestly, split the 4 first, hope for a 3 and a 1, duplicate the 3, and murder her. See, this is why having a lot of dice is really nice, because once you get this, like, +1, you are fucking rolling in it. And let's steal Cauldron.
Just the trap, get out of the way.
You're so quiet.
I was muttering something under my breath because it was just not related.
Do I want Cauldron over Shovel? I don't think so.
I'm building End's castle in Pokemon. Or in Minecraft. Yeah.
Okay, Loudbird's a pain in the ass, but we can take him on. Okay, fuck this. He's gonna be dodging everything I'm gonna be doing, and I'm gonna be dodging everything he's gonna be doing.
Wow, it's most epic anime battle of 2020.
Do I want anything he has? Flight, dodge next attack, squawk, silence the enemy, echo blast, do damage plus 2. Do damage plus 2 weaken. Okay, that's pretty good.
Wait, hold on. Flight is even for dodge next attack, and teleport is a 5?
Yes, but flight costs 2 slots, and teleport costs 1.
Oh, yeah, okay, no, you want teleport.
Yeah, I like having my slots. Split this. That was not what I was hoping for. Admittedly, I guess I can try and steal Echo Blast with my extra die. Yeah, they don't have anything to do with this 5, so... Idiot! You're weakened! What are you even gonna do? Your Echo Blast needs a oh, you have a 5. Okay. Well, alright. So he has a dodge, which is a pain in my ass. I have the counterfeit. Throwing a lockpick, up for the 1 and the 5. Fantastic. I'm dodging your next attack, bitch. So he has 1 dodge, so I'm going to throw out the dagger. Then I'm going to chuck the shovel in. Then I'm going to do some more damage to you and work on Finders Keepers. Oh, okay, he's got the 6s, so he's silenced me. Although I dodged it, so it doesn't matter. God, I love teleport spell. This is very nice for me.
That guy just got gamered on.
That's no good.
It's no good when someone gets gamered on?
No, you don't want to get gamered on, dude. It's no good. Oh, I'm a dumbass.
What about somebody gets lizard on?
Damn. You got him. You got him. You got him real good. Alright, so he's not got doubles. Idiot's gonna try and Echo Blast me. It's not gonna work. He's got his dodge, I've got my dodge. Everyone's dodging every fucking turn.
I'm telling you, it's an anime battle.
It kinda is.
Streamer versus streamer.
Streamer versus streamer. Okay. Throw the 4 into Finders Keepers, throw a 2 into Dagger, he dodges it, and murder him. You win! Working our way up. Okay, so I think, Echo Blast, if anything. I think I understand why I failed the first few times. I think the reason was when I wasn't throwing, because I had extra dice that I couldn't do with anything in the beginning of the run. I should have just been throwing those into Finders Keepers, even if I didn't plan on using the equipment, because I could just have it there for the time being. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. I don't know if there's
too picky.
Yeah. I'm wondering, do I want to Echo Blast instead of Shovel? Shovel is do earth damage on 6 inflict 1 weaken. Echo Blast only takes odds. Do blank damage plus 2 weaken, which is nice, but then I have nothing for 6s anymore. I think I'm gonna keep Shovel for now. I level up, so might as well eat this. Rhino Beetle, let's go. I'm dodging your next attack, bitch. And then I'm probably going to... Should I steal anything from you? Beetle Headbutt. Do 5 damage, lock 1 dice. Now, Beetle Headbutt would work well with Crowbar, I think. Battle Axe is also pretty nice. But it's pretty big. Battle Axe is pretty big. Let me duplicate the 4, just because it's guaranteed. I don't know why I did that. I'm literally an idiot. I forgot that I don't have Hook. Whatever, I'm putting it into Finders Keepers. I'm dodging this man's first attack. And that's his only attack. He's dumb. I'm smart. Alright.
He's dumb.
He's dumb. I'm smart. Okay, 5 and 1. Exactly what I wanted, you dumb idiot.
Thank you for that astute analysis, Mr. President.
You're welcome. Duplicate a 1. Start fucking chucking 1s in here. And Finders Keepers. Idiot! You're missing me with that shit. And now you're hitting me with that shit. But you did miss me with the other shit, which is nice. Okay. Teleport.
Right off him.
Let's counterfeit the... No, the counterfeiting of 4 isn't useful to me. Let's counterfeit this. Perfect. Perfect. Easy turn. And I've got a whole dodge. What are you gonna do? Fucking miss me with that shit. That's what you're gonna do. Okay. Duplicate the 6.
You're having a lot of fun, aren't you?
I am having so much fun. He's also dead, though. So my fun is over.
Fee, fi, fo, fice, I smell the blood of a walking dice.
Yeah, I didn't take very much damage, so I'm not sure what blood you're smelling. Alright, do I want Battle Axe or Beetle Headbutt? I don't really think I'm going to use either. I'll take Beetle Headbutt. Ooh, choose a reward. Upgrade equipment, hacksaw, split dice into 3, or skeleton key. Needs double, set all dice to blank. I like hacksaw. Give me hacksaw. I like hacksaw. I think hacksaw is maybe cauldron and hacksaw.
Now, skeleton key would be wild. If you got 2 3s, you would be just doing so much damage.
That's true.
Though, the thing is, really all that means is if you have 2 3s, you can get 4 3s. Well, no, it means if you have 2 3s, you can just get 2 more 3s. So that's not useful at all. You would need 5 or more dice for that to be worth it.
Which, I mean, I'll get that eventually. I mean, I just realized that I could have done that because I have counterfeit already. So I could have counterfeit 1 dice to give myself a double, and then make a skeleton key to make all my dice that number.
Oh, does counterfeit give you back the die you used to make it?
Yes, it duplicates a die.
Okay.
I mean, I do like hacks, so that was probably a stupid move on my part, but,
I think either was good.
split a dice in 2, split a dice in 3, takes a minimum of 3, which honestly is better than lockpick for me. Although, no, for when I want those 5s. Because I do like getting 5s. 5s help me with teleport spell, but honestly, hacksaw helps me with damage, which, you know, that's a pretty cool thing. And then if I have hacksaw, if I get 6s, I can just hacksaw them, so then I think Echo Blast is the way to go.
This just in from Technovoid 200. Damage is pretty cool.
Damage is pretty cool. What are you trading me? Crowbar for blight? No deal. Fuck you. I may have had a really good run here and I may have fucked it up. So that's possible. But let's fight Snowman.
Cool and fun.
Yeah. Speaking of cool, it's the Snowman. Yep. That's it. You got it.
Funny joke.
It's what I do, dude. It's what I do.
Man. He comedy on occasion.
Do I want anything that he got? No. The question is, what do I want to duplicate here? Because now I can't. Now I don't have use for this 6, but I also don't have use for this 4. So maybe Echo Blast was a bad decision, but you know, I'll take it. Fuck it, I'll take that to the bank. Double weaken. Of course, weaken's not very useful for him. I guess it is because he has 4 die, but you know, it's only useful if he doesn't. If he rolls at least 3 odds, which he did not. So he's just gonna use the 2 that aren't weakened. Of course I'm dodging him, so fuck this guy. Okay, this is about as, Let's get some good let's get some good damage here. Let's hook this counterfeit. Just fucking dagger the fuck out of him. Do some damage.
Rolling ones is fun and cool.
Okay, well, I should have probably used weaken on him there, all things considered. Because now he has 3 freezes, which means that all my die are 1s.
Hey, Meat Treat.
Yo.
I think people want you to do a tiebreaker vote.
Oh, are people saying something?
Yeah, someone just quoted you saying, if it comes down to a tiebreaker, I'll vote. It doesn't appear to be tied.
Oh, no.
No.
Luck playing changed his vote.
Oh, okay.
Everything I have is a 1. Yo, you hooked, bro?
That's a rude question to ask.
I don't even know what she means. I got so many die. And now this snowman is dead.
Come on, obesity. You can do it.
Okay. So let's heal. That's a pretty good thing to do. Let's go to the store. This is, oh, I used hook. It's true, I did use hook. Iron armor needs 5. No thanks. Lockpick. Split a dice in 2. I don't need another one of those. I didn't do it twice. I used hook and then I didn't use the thing twice. This is a mess of a run. This is an absolute mess of a run.
But it's working. TM.
Okay, so I actually do want shovel. Actually, beetle headbutt might be what I want for Cornelius, because if I can lock his die, then he's doing thing less. Although shovel's also nice. Let's get shovel in here. Let's take Cornelius out, and I don't need teleport for him actually at all.
Telesport.
So let's throw Cauldron in
Is
here.
that what they've started doing since COVID began?
Let's take out Cornelius. Shouldn't be hard. Hopefully. He says now. He regrets later. Okay, so the 6 is gonna go in a shovel. The 5 should probably go into Cauldron. Probably. Well, let's hacksaw the 5. Okay, those are some good numbers. Let's duplicate the 3, I guess. Nah. No. We could Cauldron the 1 and see what we get. That's terrible. I wish I hadn't done that. That's fine. We have, I think, more than enough damage to absolutely ream this guy a new one. Oh no, his nightmare's only doing 998 damage on this one.
I don't know if I want to watch this Cornelius content anymore.
This Cornelius what?
Content.
Why?
Because I'm a minor. I'm not gonna watch anybody get reamed any new ones.
Oh. That's too bad. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Let's hacksaw this. Pretty good. Honestly, at this point, I think duplicate the 6. Throw one into shovel. Throw one into cauldron. Perfect. Exactly what I like to see. I could steal Nightmare from him. I don't think that would do me much good. But also, it could very much do me some good if you think about it.
Well, if you have a way to consistently get 100... I mean, okay, hold on. If you can hold out enough turns versus, like, a boss, right?
Yeah.
Then, as long as that boss doesn't have a dodge, you can spend all your dice every turn on that.
Yeah, it could. And I have the duplicate.
Yeah, and you have Hook. Wait, Hook's not useful.
It's not, well, Hook's useful for duplicate, yeah.
Yeah, you could just duplicate a lot of 6s.
Yeah.
I'm an advocate for going for it if you get a build where you can generate high numbers. Because one-shotting a boss with Nightmare would be hilarious.
I can try it. 4 and 4. Split that. Get a 5 there. I mean, I can try. It's a very dangerous game. Because every turn I let Cornelius live, he gets closer to just using it on me.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe not dying is actually the route. Hold on.
You ever thought about this?
I did not consider the game plan that involved not being dead.
No, I think I can do it. I think I can do it.
If you do it, it will be legendary.
I'm doing it. I'm stealing this man's Nightmare. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try. You know, I have to try. I gotta try.
Worst case scenario, you throw away one of your runs, and so you just have to play the game some more. And that's not the worst thing in the world. When you're playing a video game you enjoy.
It's true. Things could be worse, admittedly. He might be dead. Yeah, I think he's dead. You win.
You beat Cornelius. You
Steal
took no damage.
Nightmare. I have Nightmare now. Okay. I don't know how I would possibly use Nightmare.
You need to like optimize your build for getting the highest dice values possible. And you don't need to invest in any means of dealing damage other than Nightmare, or maybe one like wait, Crowbar. Hold on.
Well, Crowbar is going to be the same as putting it directly into Nightmare if I don't have any other countdowns.
Okay, yeah.
If I had like Beetle Headbutt alongside it, I could just put them into Crowbar. But then that would be my entire thing.
Yeah. I think I don't think you need to do it now, because for now it's just less efficient than just playing. I want to know
something. What happens if I try and upgrade Nightmare? It goes down to 74.
That's very achievable.
That is very achievable. I hate how I'm considering this right now. I hate how I'm doing this right now, more importantly.
Do it. Get upgraded Nightmare. Get Nightmare Plus. Okay, don't use it for now.
No.
Before the boss,
yeah.
Figure out what you can do to like optimize the amount of dice you can get. Because like lockpick's the opposite of what you want, right? You want more stuff like duplicate.
Yeah.
Duplicate hook. Duplicate hook. If you get a 6, you can duplicate hook, and then you can put, what is that, 4 6s, 24, which is more than a third of what you need.
Mm-hmm. Two-handed sword, do damage, curse needs 200. Fuck that shit. Duplicate the 6, throw a 6 into Hacksaw.
If you one-shot a boss with Nightmare, I'm gonna clip it.
You're gonna what? You're gonna clip it?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's do it. I mean, so here's the thing, Blinks. I'm either gonna succeed or I'm gonna die trying.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see how that goes.
I'll just clip it either way, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Just duplicate this.
Is there a shiny? There's a shiny Raticate in my house, huh?
That's 11 damage. I can just dodge your next attack and not give a shit.
Dimitri, do you want a shiny Raticate?
No.
It appeared in my home. Does anybody want a shiny Raticate? It's not a very good shiny. TBH.
It's like orange.
Yeah,
damn, this man cursed me! But I dodged his fucking stupid attack. So I don't care. Bitch, you're dead. I can't believe this is happening. This is our last floor before the boss, so this is what I have is what I'm getting into. But there's no more equipment for me to pick up. This is it. Wicker Man is weak to fire. That's very nice for him. I'm gonna fucking dodge his next attack because I'm Golden God Gamer Technovoid.
This just in, Technovoid is indeed a Golden God Gamer.
It's true.
Are you gonna get interviewed over this?
Potentially. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Your Venus flytrap missed me, dude. You gotta hit me, bruh. You gotta hit me. That's how this one works. So I'm sad because I was really happy about this set with teleport spell. Although as long as I keep getting 5s and I keep dodging their attacks, I can keep putting a 5 in a teleport spell and putting the other thing. Wait, this might be Galaxy Brain. This might be the most Galaxy Brain thing that's ever happened.
See, I never would have thought to upgrade Nightmare, but it went from being like, if you get lucky, maybe, from if you get lucky, it will happen.
Yeah, kinda.
I guess I'm gonna put Raticate in my box of Pokemon that I'll trade if people want one. It's a pretty good orange rat. It's not an ugly shiny. It's just, you know, it's Raticate.
It could be better. It admittedly could be better.
I mean, going from brown to orange is really just a matter of getting brighter.
It's a matter of becoming shiny, one might say.
Yeah. One might say that.
One might say that. I don't know why they would, but they could. Alright, what do we get for that? Venus Flytrap or Wicker Staff? I don't really need either of these. And we get an extra dice, just what I like to see. Alright, can we buy anything that would be good here? Lockpick, Iron Armor, no. Okay, so none of this is useful to me. So let's think about this. Let's think about this. Get rid of Shovel. Get rid of Hacksaw. Get rid of Dagger. We're bringing in Nightmare.
Stormy, are you hyped for what's about to happen?
What, me losing? Yeah, kinda. Okay, Crowbar's actually not useful if we don't have Beetle Headbutt. But I'm trying to I don't think we can get Beetle Headbutt, unless we get rid of Teleport Spell. Because we could do Crowbar Cauldron.
There's no point in getting Beetle Headbutt.
Why not?
Like, because Beetle Headbutt does some damage, and Nightmare does all the damage.
Well, right, but
well,
the point is Beetle Headbutt locks their die.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
with Crowbar, I can put points into Nightmare and Beetle Headbutt at the same time.
Yeah, okay, I hear what you're saying. So here, okay, with Crowbar, so the question is, do you want Crowbar or Teleport Spell? Are you going to try to avoid damage? Okay, are you going to try to avoid damage or lock dice? I would be an advocate for Crowbar over Teleport Spell with Beetle Headbutt, because, Teleport Spell, while it does protect you from damage, also requires that you spend a 5, and 5 is what's, like, it's one of the things that you'd most want to contribute to Nightmare. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the more times I dodge, the more turns I have to put points into Nightmare.
Yeah. Honestly, it would heavily depend on the boss, and whether or not locking one dice is great against the boss.
Here's another thing, Cauldron is really nice, because if I get like a 1, I can try and Cauldron into a higher number.
Yeah, so actually, Cauldron and...
There's nothing really else that's 1 point that I would want.
Yeah, so really it's between Cauldron and Teleport Spell, or Beetle Headbutt and Crowbar.
Say again?
It's between Crowbar and Beetle Headbutt, or Cauldron and Teleport Spell. And one of those does leave you with an empty spot, but that's fine. Like, you just don't need to fill it.
Oh, Cauldron and Teleport. Oh, so if you're saying if I take Cauldron, Teleport Spell, and Counterfeit, I just have an empty spot because I don't need Crowbar.
Yeah, because like nothing here would really help you.
Yeah.
One big argument against Crowbar is it's not reusable.
Is it not?
I don't think so. Check
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's not.
Which means Crowbar Beetle Headbutt is not as good as it sounds.
Yes.
So I might say, you make sure you're equipped right before you go down.
Well,
there.
I can go down the stairs.
Oh right, yeah, because there's spots between you and the boss.
Yeah.
Man, if you beat Jester this way, that would be hilarious.
He versus Jester.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is about to be a golden run. Okay. Do you know anything about the Jester boss fight?
No. But I know how he plays normally. I assume it's going to be similar. I'm thinking Cauldron is the way to go.
Cauldron Teleport Spell?
I think so.
And then, like, what else would you throw in? Like, is Hacksaw worth it? Can Hacksaw divide a 1 into 3 1s?
What? No, Hacksaw takes a minimum of 3. It splits the dice in 3.
Oh, okay.
So I
Lockpick's
think
not useful.
Lockpick might be better, because a Lockpick can turn a 6 into a 5 and a 1, potentially.
And that would be good for Cauldron.
So a 5 and a 1, I can put the 5 in Teleport Spell, I can put the 1 in Cauldron, and get a higher number.
And then if it splits into a 5 and a 1, you can just put them both in Nightmare. Rather, if it splits into something other than a 5 and a 1.
Yeah, I can just put them both in Nightmare. Or I can put something in Counterfeit.
That's actually a good idea.
Holy shit. This is...
We have a Nightmare build!
This is the dumbest shit.
Okay,
If we fail here...
The only thing that can possibly stop this build that we need to consider before you fight Jester is that if he has any sort of dodge, he can dodge Nightmare, and you won't have any means of attacking him.
No, because I have Cauldron. Cauldron does 1 damage.
Oh, okay, no, then you're set. This is...
This is the dumbest shit. If this works, holy shit. Jester changes equipment every turn. Yeah, he sure does. Look, I wish I didn't have to stop you, but I don't have a choice. He only has 64 health. We would be doing so much more if we weren't doing this.
Okay.
Shooting star. He can inflict confuse. Okay.
Remember that you have hook, so I would hook counterfeit 6s or 5s.
Yeah.
When you get them.
Okay. So I have a 5 right now, which I can put straight into teleport spell, or I can not do that.
Well, I would just say keep teleport spell up all the time, because it doesn't go away, right?
Well, no, it's one dodge, so I dodge one of his next things.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it doesn't go away if he doesn't attack you this upcoming
Yeah,
turn,
but he
right?
will. He will. He has 3 die, and he has 3 moves that do damage.
Okay.
The thing is, I'm debating whether I want to counterfeit the 5 or I want to counterfeit the 6.
I would teleport spell, then counterfeit the 6.
I think yeah, you're probably right.
Cauldron the 2, maybe? Just because you're more likely to get something that's worth more out of that.
Yeah. And then what would lockpick be used for, if anything?
Lockpick would be used if you get something good out of Cauldron. Or actually, you might just not use it this turn.
Yeah, okay, so let's teleport.
Think using lockpick if you... Well, you can use lockpick on the 6 right now. Well, no, you'll use lockpick if you have a 6 but not a 5.
I think I should just use Cauldron right now with the 2.
Yeah, you should.
Because the only thing... Or, hear me out. I use the 2 in lockpick, turn it into 2 1s, put a 1 in Cauldron, and then I have a 1 left over.
For Nightmare?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's optimal, yeah.
Alright, let's get 1 damage, and we get a 5. I should have hooked. I didn't think
Wait, let's do some math here. That's 25, 26. That's 26 in Nightmare turn 1. That's more than a third. By turn 3, you are more than likely.
This is so stupid.
They definitely, like, they anticipated a player would do this. I wonder how they chose the number 74. Maybe just 25 less.
Okay, so...
This is not as good, but it's still pretty good.
This is still pretty good. I think counterfeit the 5.
I counterfeit the 5 and then spend 1 on teleport spell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Counterfeit the 5.
If you ever get 2 6s, remember to hook.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I should have just hooked there, honestly.
Well, there's no. Oh, just because then you can get more 5s.
Yeah. What does he do? Headbutt, seize. Okay, so he can lock my die next turn.
That's unfortunate. As long as he doesn't lock a 6, you're okay.
I could have just hooked twice, honestly, there, and dodged 2 of his shit next turn. Okay, so at this point we only have 3s. I think I'm gonna split the 3 into a 1 and a 2. Turn the 1 into a Cauldron. Get a 2 out of it. Okay, I mean, that's not terrible. Not quite as much as last turn, but, I mean, we're down to 29.
29!
Can't believe this is gonna fucking work. He
You're
got
getting ready to roll next turn. Like, unless he can kill you in 2 turns, you're good. Rolling 3 6s is kind of dangerous. I don't like that he did that. Okay, he locked your 1, who cares? Hook and counterfeit the 6, and then counterfeit. Yeah. That's 18 right there.
Yeah, I'm putting the 1 into...
Oh, maybe lockpick and see if you can get a teleport spell?
Oh, for one of the 6s?
Yeah.
Yeah, what does he have next turn? Wind up fist, and then custard pie. Blind 2 dice, then return the dice. Okay.
If it cuts the 6 in a way that's not convenient for you, that's fine, because you can still put them in Nightmare anyway.
Into Nightmare, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Do we have it? I don't think we have it. Oh, we're so close. We need 4.
That's incredible.
Holy crap.
Unless he kills you this turn, you win. Because you can't roll less than 4.
He just blinded all my die.
I need to get ready to clip.
He just look, all my die are blinded except for this. I don't know what I'm duplicating, but I'm duplicating something.
It doesn't matter. All of your dice are at least a 1.
Bye, bud. Achievement unlocked. 40 damage in 1 attack. Yeah, 40 damage is one way to say it.
Oh, let me clip this.
Huh.
Okay.
Huh. I mean, you aren't going to win. You just aren't. It's not possible. But maybe you could at least get out of here? Yeah, you know what? You can. Or at least you can try, and I'm coming with you. God, what a fucking... What, just, I mean, not only the fact that we happened to get Cornelius on a Finders Keepers run and steal Nightmare, and then got a chance to upgrade Nightmare on the very last floor, and then also we just happened to be fighting the Jester.
Do you spell 40 with or without a U? It's without a U, right?
Yeah, no U in 40.
I always thought that was strange.
Jester's not here. So who's gonna spin the wheel now? No idea! Not my problem anymore! Come on, let's get out of here! What a trip! What a fucking trip! You've unlocked the Jester! Challenge is complete. Do more than 40 damage in a single attack.
You did 25 times that.
Paper Knight, greatest fear, the big dragon in the basement. Likes, climbing on things, crayons, cats, singing. Dislikes, my brothers and my sisters and you. Reason for entering the dungeons, it's to go on an amazing adventure on my own. It's been great. Okay, where's the other one we unlocked?
This was
so funny.
It's a treat. Here's how I copy the link. I'm gonna paste that in the Twitch chat. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Where do I put this in your server?
Just general.
General, yeah, because we don't have a Dicey Dungeons, and I don't think there's a reason to, because it's not like you're going to be playing this for a long time.
I am.
Well, yeah, I guess, like, there's not going to be a lot of Dicey Dungeons meme and discussion.
Yeah.
It doesn't need its own channel.
Sticky hands. Favorite food. Candy from a baby. Hobbies. Yo-yo, football, and hiding plastic spiders in your sandwich. Happiest moment. Tricked Lady Luck into sitting on a whoopee cushion. Reason for entering the dungeons. Wanted to win a big bottle of sneezing powder.
This kid's a menace. This is just Dennis the Menace.
We unlocked the Jester. You may remember me from all those fights where I was a cool enemy, but I'm glad to be a giant fighting dice now. This is fine. Oh man. Oh man, let's fight. Let's do the Jester. Can't wait to play Jester.
So Jester, like he just gets a random assortment of cards every turn, right?
No, it's not random. He has a deck.
Okay, interesting. I'll have to see how that works.
You, after all these years, how could you? How dare you? I've been down here for so long. I just want to breathe fresh air and eat a pizza and go on a roller coaster and...
Silence! That was a rhetorical question, minion!
Plus, I'm sick of being called a minion. Decades in the...
This is the plot of the game, isn't it? Like, Jester is gonna revolt, and that's how we get the ending.
Decades in the dungeon, working day and night, and I'm still not even a sidekick? Oh. So you'd prefer to try your hand as a contestant? Well, good luck with that.
And in case it wasn't clear, that was sarcasm. I hope you have the most miserable experience of all.
It can't be as miserable as working for you.
Ooh,
let's go.
Got her.
Will this be my dementia voice? I'm not sure. Okay, so let's take a look at our deck. So we have Boop, do 2 damage, Boop, do 2 damage, Boop, do 2 damage, Boop, do 2 damage, Bop, do 3 damage, minimum 3, Sweets, heal 2 HP, if above max HP, convert excess to shield. Okay. So the way this character works is the assortment of your cards, we'll get into a battle and I'll just show. So Space Marine level 1, fight! Okay, so here's the way this character works. You see your next cards up ahead like this.
So it's like Tetris.
Yeah, and then anytime you get matching cards, you can discard them to get the next cards.
So like you could discard and you'd lose both Sweets, but you'd get a Bop and a Boop.
So I would, yeah, exactly. And then
that would actually be good for you because you don't need Sweets right now.
Yeah, well, Sweets would give me shield.
Oh wait,
which I don't need,
right, it gives you shield,
which I don't need. But then I could discard both of the Boops to maybe get something else.
Okay.
So I'm gonna discard the Sweets, grab these, and then I'm gonna discard the Boops as well. And now I'm actually going to use the Bops because I think the Bops are good. Use all the Bops.
And once you get a full deck, does it reshuffle?
No. Oh, at a certain point, I don't remember what level, but you unlock a finale card that is basically an infinite use card after you've gone through the deck. So here, my plan is I want to use the 3 on Bop. Then I can just kill him.
Yeah, use the 3 and the 4 and you win. Okay, so they're filing in even like if you don't discard. Gotcha. I'm understanding.
Juggling Ball, max 3.
So the finale is what happens if you can just mill your whole deck.
Yeah, Juggling Ball, do that amount of damage and get a new dice. Add that to the deck.
Doesn't seem bad at all. That seems just better than Bob. Is there any way to remove cards from your deck?
I think there's a delete ability at some point. Okay, so let's just straight Juggling Ball this. No reason not to.
Yeah, Juggling Ball is just free damage.
I think we want to keep the Bops. I think doing 3 damage is good for us here.
Well, you can do 8 damage to him right now.
Oh, I just killed him.
Yeah. Jester seems pretty powerful.
Okay, choose a reward. Detonator pack or high voltage pack. Snap, so what Snap does is Snap basically makes it that on that turn, anytime I click the discard button, instead of discarding the cards, it puts in the highest die for those cards and uses them. So if I can set up a really good like discard chain, I can just use like every single card. Now the question is, which of these do we want? Which of these packs? So do we want a pack that gives us Detonator and 2 Licorice, which add 2 poison, and then do 1 damage for every poison on the enemy? Or do we want a High Voltage pack, which allows us to inflict shock with evens, and then do damage and return the dice if the enemy is shocked? I kind of like the High Voltage pack more, I think.
I'm always biased towards poison, so you know my opinion, but...
My problem with poison is that so many of the enemies are like strong against poison in the dungeons.
They are? I haven't noticed that.
Yeah, and honestly, the most poison we're doing here is 4 in a single turn, which I mean is good. But I think I prefer this because the thing is, if I can shock them, I can just do damage and get a dice back with High Buzzer, which I like because that's kind of just like Juggling Ball.
Okay, yeah, then High Voltage pack is probably just better.
I think they both have their uses. Okay, let's fight Wizard. All right.
You now have a card in your. Now you have 2 cards in your deck that don't have a pair. Like.
Yeah.
That.
Okay. I think the play here is to use Boop, discard the Bops, discard the Sweets, discard the Boops. I got a Bop again. That's not what I wanted. Shit. I was hoping that I could get the Buzzer and then High Voltage him, but actually I'm not sure the High Voltage would be that useful against him anyways because of how his moves work. So let's just do more damage.
This is a very fun character.
It's interesting, yeah. Because if he got a 5, which means he dodges my next spell, that's perfectly fine. Double 6s and a 1. Okay, so we got buzzers and we got high voltages. But he's gonna dodge my buzzers. I kinda let's just discard.
That's fine. Just use your 2 6s on. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, there's no reason to.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah.
Juggling Ball to 1, right?
Yeah, Juggling Ball to 1.
And you break his dodge and get a die back.
It broke his dodge. Right, I forgot I wasn't gonna get a dice back.
Yeah. Oh wait, you don't get a dice back if it doesn't do damage?
No. Okay, so let's...
Oh, that's the worst.
Get rid of the Boops. I kind of fucked this up.
Good. Yeah.
Burns 5 damage. No. Okay. Let's see. What's the play here? I think deal 4 damage, discard the Bops, discard the Sweets, discard the Boops. Now we have Juggling Ball up, which lets us get another die. And at this point, just go for Boop. We just discarded those, didn't help us. Once we get the finale card, that'll be nice. Okay, so he's got another 2, which means he's flaming me again. You suck at video games! Can't believe you said that to me.
Wizard plays League.
Okay, let's get rid of the buzzers. Those aren't really useful on this enemy. Okay, juggling ball with a 3. That'll do. Gets a 6 out of it. Discard the boops. I'm gonna take the damage here, I think. Or sweets, can I got? It doesn't really matter what I do, I just take the damage. Alright, oh, that's not a mimic. We can grab this. Okay. Finale card. Encore. Take an extra turn. Once per battle.
Oh.
Interesting. That's a weird finale card, because it requires that I get to the end of the deck and still have 12 points left.
Yeah, I don't know how good that is. Maybe if you upgraded it and it was only like 6.
Maybe.
But I don't know what it up
take
to.
a pirate. Okay, I have Snap now. I think this might be a good time for us to use Snap. Although, actually, Buzzer is going to be a lot more useful here. So let's inflict a shock on him. Get Juggling Ball in there. I think we want to get rid of the bops.
Yeah, you can't even use them anyway. You could get rid of the boops and go for another buzzer and then high voltage. No, you don't have the... High voltage is max 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can't, yeah. Then you might as well boop and buzzer.
Are you sure about that? Because I could buzzer him with the 6 and then discard a bunch and see what I get.
Oh, you can discard 3, can't you? Yeah.
So I guess I could heal 2 here, or I could do 2 damage here.
You'll want to heal because Jester does not have much HP.
Not yet. I mean, I do, after this battle, heal to full. Alright, that was decent. The shock's helping out there, I think. Okay. So let's put the 3 into Bop. Kind of bad situation here to be in, admittedly.
Pirate's tough.
Yeah, I think I get rid of the sweets.
Pirate and runs.
I'm just gonna buzzer him. And discard those. I should have. No, it's fine. Okay, he's not using the cannon fire, but that's he's not gonna anyways.
Jester needs more dice. That's what he needs.
I mean, to be fair, I'm level 2 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, the question is here. What do I want to do? I can send out this boop, discard these bops. Ah, fuck. I fucked this up pretty bad. Because those are all max low numbers.
You can boop.
Yeah.
Jesters can boop.
I've been making the mistake of thinking that I can with, you know, damage with dice that I don't have.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That's
juggling ball.
The first time you've used this character, you'll get used to how they play.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't die right here anyway.
I have a bunch of 5s, which I'm not a huge fan of.
You might need to invest in some sweets right now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll die. What does Snap do?
Snap makes it that anytime I discard, it uses the cards instead of discarding them.
Oh, that's very good. That's cool. I would end your turn.
Oh, he just killed me.
Oh, did you just die? Oh, yeah. Cool, great. Pirate has now ended your run 3 times.
Yeah.
Pirate's a jerk.
Pirate's a threat.
Have a complete title screen.
I have a complete title screen. I'm very happy. Alright, let's try that again. Jester level 1.
Oh, I hope the Lady Luck's real name is like Alia Yakta.
Let's give a loud, slow clap for the Jester, who is going to be so filled with regret. Alright, I'm still learning the character. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you can fight obesity.
Is that okay? Honestly, I want to discard those because I want the bops more. Just fucking insta-gib. You're dead. You're dead. What do we get? We get Juggling Ball. Again, I'm adding that to the deck. I feel like that's probably set.
Juggling Ball is one of the better cards for Jester, because more dice just means more moves.
Yeah.
Because he gets so much more equipment than every other character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh, it's his slime in an ice cream cone. That's adorable. I love him.
Doing all that. Bop him. Bop him again. Discard the sweets. Bop him again. Oh no, I've been poisoned for 4.
Slime Ball.
Let's get rid of the boops. The bops I want though, and the bops are gonna kill him. Actually, I had lethal already. I'm an idiot. Alright, okay, so we got a new card black here. So, Spark burns 1 dice, burns 1 dice, do 6 damage for each burning enemy dice.
That seems very good.
I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for that.
Well, okay, we've got to think about this, because Buzzer... Okay, well, you've done it.
I've done it.
Yeah, burning is damage, and damage is sometimes better than a status, because statuses sometimes just don't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, if the enemy just gets the right rolls, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna use... So I have a bop coming up, which I want to use the 4 for, so I'll use the... I can discard the boops right here.
Yeah, discard, get the spark, and then see if you can use both sparks, and then you can discard all the bops.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You'll only be able to discard 2 bops.
Yeah. I'm thinking I want to save the thing. I'm debating between using the 4 and the 2 on spark. If Juggling Ball comes up soon, I want to use the 4 so that I can use the 2 for Juggling Ball, but if it's not coming up soon, I want to use the 2 so that I can use the 4 for a bop.
Oh, I hear.
I'll use the 2 because I don't see it coming up. Okay. Here's my thought process. Let's spark again. Discard the bops. And then... Flame Blast requires 4. I forgot. Shit. I was thinking I could put into flame, but I can't. End the turn there. We burned it for
12 damage. You were very close. Flame Blast is gonna get better once you have more dice.
Yeah.
Oh, Post Structure's playing Pixelmon now.
Oh, cool. I'll be on later. Okay, so what is the call here? I think we want to use the bop with the 3. I think that makes sense.
Yo.
Hey.
Hello. Hey, have you seen Dimitri try to do some of these advanced runs?
He watched the curse one
Like
yesterday.
2.
Yeah, it's
Or
much
2
harder.
of 2 of the same run.
Yeah, I won curse today on my first run. I was playing badly yesterday. I figured out.
Okay, I also just feel like Cursed was a bad challenge.
It's what cursed essentially made me do is it made me need like many different pieces of equipment so that I could waste my curse as quickly as possible.
David,
Yeah,
did you watch
except
the clip?
it's random.
Yeah. Juggling Ball requires.
Did I watch what?
Did you watch the clip?
I haven't been sent a clip.
The clip is in the. He can't see it. I guess it's in general.
I don't know. In general, I posted about my dog and I left for the rest of the day.
Oh, well, that's a good use of time, honestly. I think
poisoned.
you should check general chat and memes.
It's pretty funny.
Sure.
It's honestly, you might just need to watch the whole stream to get an idea for what is going on.
It was pretty silly, admittedly.
He got an achievement for doing 40 or more damage. Emphasis on or more.
Yeah, there was definitely more involved. I should be using Snap. I'm not. And that's honestly my fault.
In general, I think you don't use your limits enough.
Yeah,
Why
probably.
do you just do 999 damage?
That's what I did.
Well, why was that there?
So the thief's second level is Finders Keepers, in which your special ability is if you spend enough dice, you can steal one of the enemy's abilities. I happened to get a roll that the enemy I was fighting on the 5th floor was Cornelius, who has only one attack, which is a 99 counter, and if it reaches 0, it does 999 damage. I was like, hey, I'm fighting him, I'm going to steal this equipment from him and use it myself.
So you put 99 dice into it?
Yes.
No,
I upgraded it. I upgraded it so that it only took 74.
Oh. Well, okay.
Yeah.
It was
Interesting.
a hype moment.
The university keeps emailing me about people dying or something.
That's no good.
Oh, that's bad.
You should just use the one and instantly lose.
Not quite.
I mean, it was close.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for, but alas.
I guess you unlocked the other gist.
I did. Yeah. I've been having trouble though, admittedly. Let's
With
see.
pirate. It's always the pirates.
Upgrade. Boop. What does upgrading Boop do? I cannot see what upgrading Boop does. Does not show me what they do when they upgrade, which is unfortunate.
Well, I think maybe when you tap upgrade, it lets you see. Or do you want me to Google what?
That's okay.
Upgrading
What would I want to keep in this deck? Honestly, I think I'd want to keep Juggling Ball, or maybe I want to upgrade Flame Blast.
Dimitri,
Yes.
I bought one of those jelly things that you use for wrist support next to your keyboard.
Yeah.
I needed this in my life.
I'm gonna just upgrade Flame Blast.
Wait,
I don't know.
are you
Oh, it does
talking
show
about,
me.
Are you talking about those things that like people will make look like anime
yeah.
characters?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. It's one of those.
Yeah, but those are usually for like your mouse. This one was for my keyboard. So it's longer.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. So Flame Blast Plus does 7 damage for each burning enemy dice instead of 6. Which is, I mean, if you have multiple flaming dice, is pretty nice. But let's see what else we can get. Juggling Ball upgraded. Lets us put a max 4 in there, which is pretty good. Spark upgraded. Lets us put any dice in there. I'm kind of all for that.
So, for Jester, do you just have a bunch of equipment and you don't get to pick which ones you have on or something? Is that how it works?
cycles through equips.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So, this character is not really like Spire at all.
Is it not?
It's a little more like Spire because you can destroy cards, like what he's maybe about to do right now. Hey, Whip is good for you. Wait, no, it's not really.
Yeah, it's actually pretty well for 6. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is it's not going to inflict burn every time.
Yeah, I do.
It
I mean,
works, but it's not really good.
it is something to do with my high dice. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna eat this.
He's hungry.
I need to use Snap. Oh, that was a sweets. I thought that was a bump. Oops.
Throw that one in Spark. Then throw the other one in Flame Blast, and you do 12 damage.
No.
I feel like my mechanics got a little bit worse because my hands are further up. But I feel like it's worth it.
I can put the 6 in Spark, but then Juggling Ball comes up and I throw the 1 in it, and I can only use Flame Blast if I get a 4 or higher.
Well, I mean, you can do that and get a little bit more damage and maybe miss out on Flame Blast. Or you can just get Spark and Flame Blast right now. It's a risk-reward thing.
Oh right, he only has 1 die, I forgot. Now he's burned my dice? That was very rude of him. It's very rude of him. I'm discarding these boops. I'm snapping these. No, I'm not. I'm not snapping the boops. Okay, so whip for a 6.
No, Toby and Fetish, you can't.
Okay, he has to kill himself here if he wants to attack me, or he can just skip his turn. He just skipped his turn.
Self-preservation.
Not for long. I should have healed there. It doesn't matter, I leveled up. Alright, what do I get? Duplicate. Duplicated dice. Fuck to the yes. Finale card. Punchline. Even. Do 5 damage. I mean, I guess. Let's fight Marshmallow!
Are you only allowed one finale card? Like, can you replace it with another one later?
Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, so bump my dice value up. I kind of like that. I'm gonna bump up the 5 into a 6 because I see whip coming up.
Ghost Ride the Whip.
Discard the boops. I have a spark plus and I have a juggling ball. I use the juggling ball with the 3. Got a 5. Discard the sweets. Got a flame blast in here. I think I put the. I burn the spark. And then I flame blast this fucker. And we're done.
Easy crap.
Indeed. My turn, bitch. Discard the boops. Duplicates up in my deck. That's what I like to see. Give me the 5. I can just kill him. I got lethal.
Easy money.
Alright. Okay, pirate, hello. You are never friendly. I don't much care for you.
That's mean.
I'm not a huge fan of pirate, gonna be honest. That's 3 boops. I'm just discarding 3 boops.
You know what? It may be mean, but that's reality.
Oh man,
it's just how it is.
Maybe I should have snapped, actually. I think I should have snapped there. Discard the sweets. I got 3 bops. God. I wish I'd done it. Oh, I'm in a bad place here. Bump that. I fucked up. I fucked up this turn pretty bad. I should have used the 1. I'm an idiot. Idiot is me.
No, I don't want to retrieve it in Tobin Fetish.
Huh?
I have a Riolu, his name is Tobin Fetish.
I wish it wasn't.
I see. You're choosing objectively bad nicknames.
Oh yes, that's been my whole thing in this Pixelmon run.
Understood.
I'm in a pretty bad position here.
Like, what if your parents named you that? How would you feel?
I'm not his parent. I didn't put him out in this world.
Yeah, I mean, you're like an adoptive parent.
Sure. I guess, okay, here's the thing. If my parents named me Tobin Fetish in a language that I will never understand, nor will anyone I care about...
You can say moves that they understand.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah. Well...
There's even an episode where Ash talks to his corefish with his mind.
There is?
Yeah.
I have not seen that one.
It's part of Battle Frontier. I don't know why I remember that, but I'm 100% certain that's true.
Battle Frontier is probably the season of Pokemon I've seen the most of, because when I was in kindergarten, the after-school place had CDs that were specifically from Battle Frontier. We watched an episode where Pikachu fought a Tailo and had way too much trouble a lot of times.
Nice.
Or maybe it was a Swellow and not a Tailo.
I believe it was Battle Tower that Ash did this.
Where he talked to a Corphish with his mind?
Yeah, he talked to his Corphish with his brain. Like, he didn't make words.
Wait.
He just kind of stared at Corphish and just, like, repeatedly said in his head, Crab Hammer, Crab Hammer, Crab Hammer, Crab Hammer.
I did this too to my Pokemon.
It might not have been Crab Hammer, but it was some move.
This pigeon killed obesity.
Why did Ash never get a Crawdon? Why does Corphish never evolve?
Well, because if it became a Crawdon, he would have been immune to mind powers.
I think
that was definitely a psychic move.
I don't think the Corphish was born to be talked to through his mind. I think he would have taken a more powerful Pokemon. said.
If he became a dark type, he would be immune to telepathy.
No. It's not true.
Telepathy is psychic.
Telepathy is an ability.
Well, that's the mechanic. I'm talking about the action of telepathy.
Which is an ability.
Abilities aren't actions.
Abilities are in the anime.
Oh, just telepathy seems like maybe one of those abilities that's never come up in the anime.
I'm sure it hasn't, because they hardly do doubles.
The Jester is, I think, too big-brained for me.
You've been playing the Gesture better than I have. I keep, like, thinking, oh, Dimitri should do this, and then you do something completely different, and I'm like, oh, okay, no, that was the right move.
Choose reward. Inspiration. Copy next card. Magic trick. Discard current hand. I kind of like which more, I think.
Oh, so you can just get an extra, like...
It's a card, and it either, like, I either copy the next card or I magic trick. I guess copying a card would be good for certain situations, but I kind of like the idea of just having the ability to discard a hand.
I mean, the thing is, the main use for inspiration I can think of is for discarding, right? Because then you can guarantee a discard. But magic trick just does that, but better, and with less contingency.
You have found a spatula. Flip a dice upside down. I don't necessarily think I want that in my deck.
Can turn your 1s into 6s and your 6s into 1s.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's okay, but I'm gonna ignore it because, well, I guess it doesn't actually get rid of a dice. So. Alright, Yeti is weak to fire, so that's good because we got a lot of fire. Alright, so a boop, a whip, a spatula. Okay, I'm just gonna turn the spatula into a 6. Use the whip, do a lot of damage. Get rid of those.
A whip and a spatula walk into a bar.
They sure did.
And they say, ow.
Got it. Comedy achieved, boys.
You've done it. You've done it again.
Sometimes comedy really is just that easy.
It's true. I've been there.
Sometimes it's the most impossibly difficult thing.
No, he lived. He barely lived. I'm so sad. All my dice are 1s. It doesn't matter. You've perished, you fool. What are you selling?
I wish I could use my big sun blast move.
Nudge. Dice value -1. Boop. 2 damage. Destroy a card. I might want to destroy a card. I might want to destroy like a boop. What would I destroy if I was to destroy something?
My big sun blast move.
Maybe a sweets. Maybe I should delete a sweets.
Is your big sunblast move Scorching, Sunrays, Sunsteel,
Sun-raising, Sunseer Smash?
Yeah.
The hash sling.
Bash, sling, and slash. I think I'm gonna go ahead and destroy one of my sweets, because the sweets kind of just get in the way.
You're right, they do get in the way of a healthy balanced meal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, there's a card pack over there. I want that. I'm fighting the Keymaster.
Oh yeah, the Jester gets booster packs. It's how you do microtransactions in this game.
He's not wrong.
I am wrong. There's no microtransactions in this game.
No, he's right. I don't know why I just burned him again. This man only has 1 die.
Why does Vivillon drop wool? What?
Why not?
Because it's not woolly.
So is that a problem?
It doesn't have wool on its body.
Your only dice is a 2. Use it, you dumbass. Oh, he got it back.
Wooloo drop wool?
Yeah, Wooloo drops wool because he's woolly. Vivillon is not furry.
Does
Please don't let it be furry.
drop like cooked steak?
It drops raw steak. You literally murder these Pokemon. Like, there's no discussion to be had. That's what's happening.
Oh, it do be like that sometimes.
No, that's not even. I'm an idiot.
Do you even math?
No.
I just killed a Marill, and I got rabbit skin from it.
Oh. I don't think it's a rabbit.
I think it's kind of a rabbit.
I got to
It's
my punchline. He's got a 1, but he's not gonna fucking use it. He's burned as hell. I kill him. One
He's got
whip.
a Keyblade. This is Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
I hate that one.
Oh.
Let's see, what do I got? You found a booster pack. Snowflake, Odd, freeze 1 dice. Spark, burns 1 dice. Snowflake, freeze 1 dice.
Oh.
Oh, you can only collect all or ignore?
Yeah.
I was thinking you would just take Spark, but you can't do that.
I'm so sad.
I
I
kinda
just
like
re-rolled. I just re-rolled my joyful into sad.
That's not good.
Joyful?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would let me make another card, and I like that.
I'm sad now.
I'm gonna fight the fucking... I'm gonna fight Crystalina. Alright.
You have to fight the bureaucracy.
I'm gonna fight bureaucracy. Sometimes that's just what you gotta do.
Occasionally.
It's just part of life.
Sometimes you're just a part of the bureaucracy. You don't even know.
It's true. It's true. Sometimes I am just part of the bureaucracy.
The bureaucratic, stinky.
Yeah, what you said.
The bureaucratic stinky.
The bureaucratic stinky. Earth crystal weakens enemy. That's fine. I'll be weak. I'll be weak for you, baby. Oh, this boop does 1 damage? Oh no, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna freeze your dice, dumbass. And then I'm gonna discard these boops.
I think you should evolve, because I don't want to train a Riolu anymore.
You have to be nicer to him.
No, I just have to keep him out for... Hold on, I can do some math real quick. 40 seconds times... he needs like 80 more friendship. Really only 73.
Just play her finale card. Okay. Dusk has a good idea. Just delete as many cards as possible, never pick up cards, and only play the finale card. I don't think you can do that. I think in some situations it forces you to pick up cards.
That is literally how you win at Slay the Spire, is you get one really good card, and you delete the rest of your deck.
What's the strategy that like the speedrunners use? I know when the game was new, people would use Rage plus the never, like the top that always spins, that artifact, and then they would just cycle through Rages until you win. Yeah. I almost got that build in a run I did today, but I didn't have enough money when I got a chance to buy Unceasing Top, and I never saw another one. It was sad.
Usually Unceasing Top is, like, bad.
Well, yeah. Well, wait, why?
Because you can, like, set stuff to come out on your next turn. And then Unceasing Top just ruins it because you forget you have it.
I see. So you definitely need a build that expects you to have Unceasing Top.
Yeah. Or you like click end turn, forgetting that you're gonna draw more cards.
Yeah, I can see myself doing that as a small brain gamer.
Like, oh, I have 1 energy left. But I ran out of cards, click end turn, oh, there's 2 more cards in my hand and they're really important and now they're gone. Or better yet, one was ethereal and now it's gone forever.
I haven't done much with ethereal cards.
It's just if you don't play them, they die.
Yeah. Also, you asked me if I played the game, and I said, oh, I've beaten the main game a couple times. No, I haven't. I've never beaten the game.
Nice.
I thought I clearly remembered like succeeding on a run, and I checked. No, I've had like 4 or 5 attempts and no victories. So I've not played the game as much.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah. No, I've made it. I made it past the second boss once today, but I have not made it to the third yet.
All of the third bosses are really hard, in my opinion.
Are there 3 or 4 bosses?
In World 3, I have no idea anymore, because I think they might have
Well,
added
no, I mean, like, in a run, do you fight a boss 3 or 4 times?
3.
3? Okay. And then you get to slay the Spire, right? Spoilers?
Sometimes.
Oh. Oh, sometimes it, like, you die when you try to slay it, right?
Most of the time.
Why? Why?
Yes, you get more items. You win the game.
Oh, more items means more win?
What does upgrading Witch do? Oh, you can't upgrade Witch. I'm gonna upgrade. Oh, bump.
One of your cards is just another character.
I'm
That
debating
isn't
between
very-
upgrading Bump and Duplicate. Duplicate lets me duplicate any die, not just one that's 4 or higher. Bump just lets me use Bump twice.
Bump attack.
That's not what I said.
That's broken. That's broken. Nature bump attack is broken.
It's raining in Minecraft.
Alright, Rhino Beetle. Show me what you got. Okay, Boop. That's... Well, things have been better for me, admittedly, but I'm gonna... You're a special snowflake, and here's how I know. Okay, Spatula's up next. That can give me a 5. I can delete these boops. I can duplicate this 5. Let's do that. This is not ideal. Do I want to freeze another dice? He only gets 3 die. Yeah, I think I want to freeze his die here. Alright, he be- oh, well thank god I froze his die, because he got double 6s. That would have let him fucking beetle headbutt. Instead, he's gay.
What?
Yeah, this is really strange how that works out.
You can't beetle headbutt when you're homosexual.
It's true.
I guess that really is just a roll of the dice, huh?
What?
Oh, fuck, juggling balls on the way.
Being homosexual or not.
Smart.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes you're born.
I made some bad decisions here.
It's true.
Sometimes you just pop out and you're like, oh, I'm gay.
Yeah.
I made some bad decisions on that turn.
Not many builds work when you're gay, you know? Like, there are lots of unfortunate circumstances to be gay in.
Okay, I can bump here.
It does make life. It is like living life on hard mode sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, especially on certain maps, it's a bad time.
certain maps.
Certain maps.
Very good. Okay, so I could discard these sparks. Oh, now, he needs context. Oops, I'm gay. So I said that the Rhino Beetle was actually gay, because of some dice that he rolled, and
that actually prevents him from using his abilities.
Yeah, because there's like a really small fine print text that says you can only Rhino headbutt if you're a homosexual, rather if you're heterosexual, I guess. Or I guess not homosexual. Yeah. And so then we said that being gay is kind of like a roll of the dice, which means sometimes you're just born and you say, oh, I'm gay. And then you have to deal with that for the rest of your run.
it's true, you do.
Ignition.
I would like more dice on the Jester.
The CEO of homophobia, Mike Pence.
Mike Pence. Is that who it is?
I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know. He's probably not the world's most powerful homophobe.
Big Sun Blast move.
I might have lost.
Why do you keep saying that phrase? Is that something like a character in MapleStory can do?
Yeah, I'm using my Big Sun Blast move.
Oh, guys, you can ride Luxray.
Oh, I fucked up.
It's pretty cool. Luxray is a cool edgy boy.
I died, by the way.
Oh
I have
no,
boobs.
Luxray looks bad. lots of the Pokemon in this mod look bad. This Luxray looks like Nagito Kamaida.
Jester was defeated. This character is far too big brained for me. But I will try them next time we play Dicey Dungeons again. And I'll most likely lose again. But you know, sometimes that's just how it be. Well, we had a good run with Finders Keepers. That was a fun chapter. Nightmare Plus was pretty great. Jester, we'll come back to Jester next time, hopefully play a little bit better, and then we'll head on to Robot special episode number 1. So we'll see you all then, whenever that is. Bye-bye.
Ooh.
This game is sick. I agree. It's got the COVID. It's really unfortunate. I hope it's okay. Now that I've said that word, I can't get monetized, but that's okay, because I can't get monetized anyways.
You didn't say it in the first 3 minutes, you're okay.
Oh, okay. Sweet! See you guys later.